on The Real.
On Girl Chat, we talk about glamour chic at any size.
I would give anything to be included on a list like that.
And
The Real is all new with 4 Emmy nominations.
Yes! So, what are you doing this weekend?
Turn Sunday Fun Day into Sunday Get It Done Day.
bring it! Plus, we've got Rodney and Holly Robinson Peete.
But wait, there's more.
It's As Seen on The Real TV.
First up, Republican presidential candidate John Kasich is defending himself after he was criticized for eating New York City pizza with a fork and knife.
Ciao.
For shame.
Look at this, you guys. Kasich says he had to use the knife and the fork because the pizza was too hot. But New Yorkers are saying you're supposed to fold, not fork, your pizza. I'm a native New Yorker. How do you just fold it like
you gotta
go
fold it
for
like
it?
a taco.
Now, he's not the first Republican to do this. Donald Trump did it too in 2011, and he lives in New York. So, Tamara, when you're eating, would you say that you have good table manners, or do you just dig in?
It depends on how hungry I am.
I hear that.
If I'm really hungry, I've actually been known to, oh, this is horrible. You're not supposed to drive and eat at the same time, people, because, I mean, you can't, use your, fork.
Oh, like with
So I'll actually,
What?
If I have a salad, I will literally grab the bowl and,
What?
Yeah, because it depends on how hungry I am. If I'm hungry,
God.
I don't care.
You
if
fist
I
your
just
salad?
Times call for desperate measures.
I just eat. But when I'm at a restaurant, of course, you've got to,
Wait, but is there dressing on the salad? Like, is it?
No, when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I just eat.
Wait, no,
I will eat a leaf.
Well, let me
with
tell you
nothing
something.
on
I
it.
believe that because she...
What? Are you gonna tell me?
Yes, I'm about to spoil your tea.
Please do, because I gotta add to
Everybody doesn't know. Okay, Tam, everybody
Oh, no, I
see
know
her
what
all
you're gonna
glossy and trim
Put
and
together.
around, but it's a lie, honey. A lie. She's a tomboy.
I really am.
Yes,
I
so
am.
I believe you pick up your which I've never heard in my life, by the
Have you guys ever
way.
had Ethiopian food?
You eat it with your hands.
You eat it? No, you eat it with teff. Teff is the little bread, and you eat. Yeah, you eat it.
But you ain't
eat it with.
teffing your salad.
I was
okay?
not.
You ain't doing that.
I was not.
No,
I was
you
Yeah, you
Tamara
are very
Morehouse,
masculine.
Let's make it real
I am
culture.
praying that you get endorsed by a potato chip commercial, because when she eats a bag of
geez.
chips, this girl goes in and it's and then she talks at you.
Yes, I do.
She
do.
loves chips.
I
the
just love
barbecue
to eat.
one.
I love. Yes,
You're
I
not the
love to
only
eat.
one,
So, yeah.
Tam.
My
I get
table-
in trouble.
You do?
Yes, especially by this one because she's a germaphobe.
Yo, no, she doesn't. You guys.
I like eating with my hands.
Ew.
Yeah,
I
me
okay.
too. Me
That's
too.
nasty.
We recently, no, hold up. We recently went
The
to a dinner,
natural way.
a tasting menu. You know where they bring out little courses and it's all shishi. We had the bottle of wine and everything was all fancy. And they put out a beautiful Argentinian steak, and it was beautifully filleted. And I'm going in there with my fork to pick the smaller piece to save the rest for everybody.
No.
All of a sudden, I see 5 fingers coming
hate
for
that.
the center chunk and just
These
See,
little
right
chunky
here.
fingers
See, but
right
that
here.
will get you grounds for me to say words that is not of the Lord.
Thank
because
you. Thank you.
I hate that. and that and double dipping when people are at
You
the
a
table.
germaphobe, though.
It's
You a
so
germaphobe.
nasty.
I love germs.
And this is coming from a person who was failed charm school twice, okay? I'm just
You went to charm school?
3 times. I went to etiquette school. Don't tell
You
nobody.
did?
Yeah, the last time I passed, the first 2, no, I wasn't ready. But,
Awesome.
I wasn't ready.
When I'm out on a date, it depends on if I like the guy, if I have good table manners or
Yes.
not,
True. You're right.
I know, right?
Right.
No, it's so true.
1,000%.
I mean, if I like him, I'm gonna have them.
Pinky up.
Yeah,
If I don't like them, you know, show them. If you like them, you know.
You like them, you're like pinky up.
Yeah, pinky up. You try to be spectacular.
Dainty.
Yeah.
But if I don't like them,
it's real.
So you like the Tasmanian devil.
okay. Well, speaking of manners, is there any polite way to tell someone they're fired? One person who may know the answer is Mariah Carey. TMZ reported this week that Mariah was forced to let go most of her staff because she felt they didn't have her best interests at heart. She says her new team is great and she is now more financially successful and organized than ever. Jeannie.
Yes.
Have you ever had to cut somebody out of your life you felt didn't represent you well or affected you in a negative way?
Yo, I worked really hard to get to where I am right now. So absolutely, if you are not full of positivity and professionalism, get out.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I really take this seriously because everybody's trying to make it in this world. Everybody's got a story and they've got a journey, right? But for us, you know, we represent a brand. Like, you know, what we do, our decisions we make outside of this job, we represent a certain thing. So if the people around me, like sometimes we got agents and managers, if they're being rude to other people, that's representing me. I don't want you to ever... I don't want it to ever get back to me that you couldn't talk to me or you couldn't work with me because somebody was rude to you on my camp. Or if somebody's having a bad day and I'm trying to have a good day to come here and bring my best and they're bringing their funk into me, like, so that's why I think it's really important to carry a certain aura of positivity around you so you make people want to work with you and therefore they are then happy with you.
I agree with that. And,
You know?
and everybody knows, sometimes it is okay to clean house.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Especially if that house is funky. You gotta find out where the funk is coming from. And sometimes it's 5 or 6 people.
Because misery loves company.
And misery loves company. And what I cannot and will not have is you messing up my opportunity for me when it ain't your opportunity because you trying to make my opportunity your opportunity.
Oh, shoot.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah.
I just want to say this. You look just like Toni Braxton. I feel like I'm talking
You mean
to
the
Toni.
singer or my sister?
Your sister.
Both.
You look just like her today. You are so pretty
In a
today.
beautiful way.
Yes, today.
Stunning, I tell you, stunning.
But thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Toni Braxton, living legend. Okay, go ahead.
Tamara.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, you guys had to fire people. I mean, you have nannies, you have workers.
It's
She said
so
nanny,
hard.
she got a staff.
I'm a person. No, I'm a person that doesn't really like change. So it's really hard for me. I will keep somebody around just because I'm such a loyal.
Really?
I'm such a loyal person. So it's
They're
very.
funky.
I would
that's
want.
an
This is the
attitude.
thing. I would want. I would want to, but I just can't.
Well,
You know, so
I don't
I know-
have a problem.
I know.
No, you
I-
don't.
No, but
you
honestly,
send them packing fast.
Yes.
But
Yes.
honestly, I'm working on it because, like you said, at the end of the day, it's all about you, and it's about having positivity
Yeah, man. And
around
sometimes,
you.
sometimes you're doing them a favor. Sometimes it's better for them. If they're so miserable working
Yes.
for you, then maybe
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia.
You might be
Bye.
happy somewhere
Who
else.
said bye, Felicia?
I
Me?
did.
You said bye, Felicia?
Yes, I did.
Look at God. Change is a coming. All right, now. It's making headlines this week. It's the amazing and talented Gwen Stefani. I love her, too.
Love her.
Yeah. Now, she's amazing. Come on, fashionista Jesus. Now, Stefani opened up to Good Morning America's Laura Spencer about how she channeled her heartbreak over her breakup with her husband, Gavin Rossdale, into her music to produce something positive. Now, I know 100,000% about this, honey. That Calling All Lovers is about that man who broke my heart 20 years ago. But that's okay. Talking about her new album, this is what the truth feels like. Stefani says, I have gone through a whole lot, but I feel like you have to be grateful for that because if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't have this, which is like her amazing album.
Yeah.
So, Adrian, you a singer too? Do you feel like breakups can have like a positive influence on your life?
Absolutely. I think that you can't really appreciate something great if you haven't had something that wasn't as great. I think you can't
Or didn't appreciate.
or sometimes it actually could be an opposite teaching lesson. You actually could look back and say, I had something amazing.
Come on.
You know, when you get back into that world and you're trying to find that again, and maybe you're like, so everybody don't do that. Everybody's not going to send you flowers. Everybody's not going to give you a hug. Everybody's not going to give you an encouraging word. So
Tell you the truth.
If you have that, or if you had that, I think it is so important to be able to have perspective. I think having a heartbreak sometimes gives you great perspective.
Absolutely.
And I think having your heart broken, actually, I think a lot of people sometimes get down. I think when you look back on a relationship, you can also recognize the things you may have done wrong. And I think sometimes we look at other people and we say, oh, you know, well, he was this in the relationship, or he was that, or she was this, she was that. But to be able to look at yourself and say, I could have done certain things differently. And I think having that perspective and going into new love gives you the opportunity to get it right.
Yeah, and you know what else?
It gives you a chance to get it right, and everyone deserves a chance to get it right.
Yeah, everyone deserves a chance to get it right. And I agree with you, because sometimes in a relationship, like you were saying, you always put the blame on other people. But, you know, if you're in the right relationship with the right breakup and you get the right lesson out of it, you can really learn to say, you know what? I'm sorry. I did it. It was me. And you can take that into your next relationship and never do those things again.
Yeah, there's healing in that.
Exactly.
There's a song by Rascal Flatts.
I thought you were going to say Rick Ross.
No, not Rick Ross. Rascal Flatts.
Yes.
And the verse goes, God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. And, you know, that's just basically about all the breakups that you go through life. And one of my dearest friends, Amy Davidson, I went through a really rough breakup. And she looked at me and she said, you know what, Tamara, it's easier said than done. But you have to learn to say, you know what? Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you for teaching me. I deserve better.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but like you were saying, there's healing in that.
Yeah,
You're able to move on just a little bit easier.
You guys know, I'm already just so grateful for this job that we have in all of our individual careers. And I look at like my own path and the things that I want to do, and I'm so grateful for the person who actually told me I could not get to where I am today because he just didn't like me being in the spotlight. He said he didn't think that, he thought I talked too much. He said that he thought that you just want attention, that's why you want to become a television host. This was honestly my boyfriend before I got into television. And I didn't know it, and a lot of people don't tell you the truth, you're right, I didn't have anybody telling me, until the president of a network called me personally to say, I just want you to know that you have an awesome talent and you're an awesome person, but the current boyfriend that you're with right now personally called me to tell me that he didn't think you were adequate for this job.
What?
Yes. And it only took a stranger.
How did you get the president of the network?
Because I was going out auditioning for things. Yes.
And you was taking him sometimes
So
or
you
whatever.
never take
he knew
him.
him.
Never take him.
No, he knew him. He just knew him.
Okay,
He was in
he
the
was
industry.
Okay.
Got it.
Wow.
And you guys, you know when you're in love and you know the truth, but your body is just not letting you do what's right.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of beat yourself up a little bit. Well, thank God that I went with what I call Godfidence and trusted that he had a different plan for me and followed that and proved and used that pain to show that I could do what I believe I should do. So I needed that. So thank you for that. Comedian Amy Schumer made headlines this week after she called out Glamour magazine, I love her, for, without her knowledge, including her in their special edition Chic at Any Size list. Okay? The issue available now included Melissa McCarthy, Adele, and supermodel Ashley Graham.
Come on, Ashley.
Beautiful name.
Amazing.
Amy wrote on her Instagram, I think there's nothing wrong with being plus size. Beautiful, healthy women. Plus size is considered size 16 in America. I go between a size 6 and an 8. Young girls seeing my body type, thinking that is plus size. What are your thoughts? Glamour did issue an apology to Amy, saying they were sorry if she was offended in any way and that the magazine never used the words plus size to describe her. Process. Tam.
Process.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
This is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Do
It's
you
a lot.
think Amy overreacted in this case, or did she have a right to call out Glamour?
I don't truly know Amy's thoughts, so I don't want to judge and say she overreacted or not, because everyone has a right to their own opinions about an issue, especially if you see your own name written on, something.
Right. Without your knowing.
Without your knowing. But I guess my perspective is when I see the title of the magazine, I see what's written on it, I see they're just saying different sizes of women, because I think Melissa, Amy, Adele, they're all like they're all different.
Chic at
they're different,
any size.
Yeah, they're all different sizes.
Hence
So I think
any.
they're saying any sizes. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
Absolutely. They're not saying chic at plus size. They're saying chic,
Chic
at
at
any
size.
size.
So
So
I
they're
think
giving a
maybe
variety.
that's what, yeah, they were giving
But
a
when they
variety.
variety
put
of
the
body
list
types.
on the front, they listed women that were a bigger size.
Yo, I'm
And
just gonna
that
say,
was
I
the
would
thing.
give anything to be included on a list like that. Anything.
Let me just say.
Well,
Those are beautiful,
No, no, no,
strong,
no.
amazing
No, no.
women.
I think the problem is that this is the problem when we label women. I mean, you know, when you say plus size, it doesn't. A woman is a woman no matter what her number is, whether you're 2
Yeah.
or
Yes.
22. It shouldn't be a label of, okay, now you're in this category. That's what I think is the bigger problem.
Right.
You know, but I know Amy. Amy is my friend, and she talks about her body a lot, but she
Yeah.
talks about it in a positive way. But I think they were thinking, oh, well, let's put her name on here too. And then she checked them, which
Okay.
is what she should have
I feel her on that, but I'm just gonna take it around the church real fast. Because, you know, I mean, I have body dysmorphia, right? And yes, I do. And, you know, I've been struggling with like body issues, you know, from a little girl, right? And whenever somebody says something about my body, because I think of myself in a different way, I don't look at it as a positive thing right away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
I automatically think somebody is trying to make fun of or, like you said, put in a box.
A backhanded
Only
compliment.
because I don't know how to take a compliment about my body for myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
think
got
it's
you.
And so,
backhanded.
yeah, and I think sometimes you just have to open your ears and listen and just learn how to take a compliment.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because maybe in this situation, they were actually trying to
Yes,
praise
because just
her.
because you don't
Maybe
see
they
yourself
were.
as beautiful or thin or talented or exceptional does not mean that you're not any of those things.
Yeah.
You know
in
what
your
I
head.
know, okay? Amy, you need to come on the show, all right?
Yeah, we'd love
come on the show, Amy Schumer.
Love that.
We'd love to have you.
Oh, I can't wait.
For her funny behind.
Okay.
I
How
love
about that box? You're funny as hell.
We love you, Amy.
Now, whether it's work or family that takes up most of your time, food is the last thing you want to worry about after a long day. And while takeout always sounds so good to me, an empty wallet does not. All right? So many people have begun preparing their meals on Sundays for the week. So today, we've got some easy tips that'll help you prepare your meal like a pro in no time. Grab those containers and it's prep day the right way. Yes. Okay, party people, we're gonna start off with some breakfast. Adrian, sometimes, now this is to you, Adrian, because
Yes,
it's
it is.
hard for you to get up in the
It is.
morning
I'm not a
time and
morning
make it to
person.
work on time. And that means making breakfast is even harder. So how can you help us simplify this daily process?
I got you, girl.
You
Trust
sure?
me. I do this. So here goes, you guys. You're gonna try this. Every Sunday, make yourself some to-go oatmeal jars. Most pre-made oatmeal packets have lots of added sugar and unnatural preservatives, so making it yourself is actually ideal, and it's super simple. So you're gonna start with the base, which is, of course, some dry instant oats like we have here.
Okay.
You got them in these jars.
Yeah.
Now it's time to customize it. Tamar, you can actually help me with this.
I can?
Yes, you
I
can.
can help. Okay.
We have all of these ingredients in front of us to pick from. You've got bananas, almonds, raspberries, strawberries, chocolate, and peanut butter. What are you gonna put in yours, Tamar?
Girlfriend, put some peanut butter.
All right, well, I'm gonna fill mine
Yes,
up.
extra peanut butter.
Starting with some bananas.
Eh.
Then after the bananas,
I'm finna put me some chocolate chips.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. I'm gonna do almonds as well.
And then I'm gonna parfait her up.
Is that what you're gonna
Put
do?
that on top again.
And I'm gonna do this one over here with some freeze-dried raspberries and strawberries and chocolate chips. Yes, it's gonna be berries and chocolate. Deliciousness.
Yummy.
I'm putting that over there. Let me get some of this right here.
Yeah, some strawberries.
Yes.
Yes,
Very yummy, and we're gonna add some chocolate in there as well. Sprinkle a little yumminess. Now, it's pretty easy because you're just gonna screw on the lids just like this, and they're ready to throw in your purse each morning as you walk out the door. Now, all you've gotta do is just add some hot water when you get to work, like this. And voila, you guys,
Oh, look at God.
breakfast is served.
That's amazing. Okay, that's enough water. Oh, that's really
Stir it
nice.
in there.
I think this is really genius. And guess what? These chocolate chips is melting good. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yes, it is.
I think that's something I can do at home.
Yes,
All
you
right,
can.
Miss Lunty to the lover. Making my way down Love Avenue. What you got up your sleeve?
Okay, Tamar, check this out. This is how you can cook one ingredient, eat it every day for a week without getting sick of it.
Okay.
I chose to do this with potatoes.
Oh.
You can make them several different ways. The first way is a baked potato.
Oh, I like baked potatoes.
Top it with whatever you like, girl. Cheese, sour cream, or my favorite, bacon, 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 bacon. Love bacon. Okay.
Yes.
The second way is to make mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Now, since you're already baking some potatoes, just add a few potatoes here,
Oh.
then mash them up. You know how to do that.
Yeah.
Mix them with butter for a creamy, delicious goodness. Now, the third way to change up potatoes is potato skins. These are made in the oven, too. Just cut them in half, long ways, season, and bake. And when you're done, dip them in your favorite sauce. You know, you like the ranch,
Yes.
Jeannie. And just like that, you've made one food 3 different ways.
Everybody knows. That was smart, girl.
Thank
did
you.
that. All right, I'm coming to Jeannie Lane.
Okay.
Jeannie Mize.
Yes.
What you and Tam over here cooking up?
Well, I was just kind of wondering why Tam has all of these containers. So, I don't know. Are you throwing some type of party?
Well, packing breakfast, lunch, and dinner isn't fun if your containers leak, break, or you have to transfer it to a plate because it isn't microwavable. That's why everyone should invest in good containers. They're specifically made for meal prep. So you can freeze, thaw, and microwave your food all in the same dish.
Oh,
Awesome, right?
it's really good, really smart.
And having issues with portion control?
Always.
No worries. The container is sectioned off like this to help you out. See? It's so easy. And get this, you guys, they're BPA free, which means, it's very important, you're not exposed to any chemicals typically found in plastic containers that can hurt you over time. Pretty cool, right?
Yes.
Yes. And you just stack them in your fridge like this, and you're ready to go for lunch and dinner.
Wow.
So easy
smart.
breezy.
We know you want to win some money, and you know you can count on us to help you do that, all right? In fact, each of these lovely hosts are hiding cold, hard cash in their box, and that cash could be yours. All you have to do is pick the hostess with the mostest out.
Oh.
Hey, Tamara, who wants to win some money today?
Yeah, huh? Okay, well,
Yeah.
today we've got Katya. Alkalia, where are you?
Hey, Katya, where you from?
I'm from Ontario.
Yeah.
All right, Katya, each of these boxes have a different dollar amount, okay? There's $1 in the box, there's $100, there's $300, and the big one, $500 is in that box, girl, all right? Now, pick the host who you think has the most and keep what's inside, but not before I reveal what you didn't pick in a very dramatic way, girl, because that's how we do it here at the Real, all right? So are you ready?
I'm ready!
Let's do this. Take a look at our fabulous host over there. And tell me, who do you think is hiding that $500? Be very particular.
I'm gonna go with Sister Tamara.
Are you sure? All right. Why do you think she has the $500?
Because she's my sister.
All right. Well, come on over here, Tamara. There's no turning back now.
Let's see.
All right. Now it's time to see what you didn't win. Okay. Good luck, girl. All right. Jeannie,
Yes.
open up your box.
Okay.
That's rough. 300. That's a big one. But you know, you still got $1. You still got $100. And you still got $500 in play. But you know what? Maybe you're not feeling lucky today. So I will buy this box from you right now for $50. You take the 50 and you go on. You walk away.
I can hear you. No.
no, she didn't. She said, okay, all right, well, we're going to keep on going. All right. Tamar.
Yes, honey.
Darling, tell me how much you have in your box.
Well, child, I'm feeling in my gut that you probably should've. Not pick me.
$100. You know what? That leaves $1 or $500. Now, you can keep going, you know, if you're feeling it. Or I'll just buy the box from you for $100. You can take this 100, go on.
You play with me. No.
Oh, okay, she said don't play with her. All right.
I'm taking it.
All right.
Today.
Adrian,
Oh, my God.
Hey.
good luck.
No,
Were you the hostess with the mostest? Congratulations! You believed in your first choice, and look, how does it feel now? How does it feel?
I feel, oh my goodness, excited to be with these beautiful ladies.
Well, here's your $500. 1, 2, 3, 4, $500!
Our next guest met when he was an NFL quarterback and she was hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yes.
Now, over 20 years and 4 kids later, they have not slowed down one bit. They are active with their Holly Rod Foundation and their new reality show, For Pete's Sake, which currently airs on the OWN network. Give it up for Holly Robinson Peete and Rodney Peete. Hi, beauty.
Nice to meet you.
How are you? You look beautiful as always. How are you? Good to see you. Hi there. Hi. Come on. It's amazing.
Rodney, welcome to the
Well,
show. This is your first time, but
It
this is
is.
our old
It
pal
is.
right here.
Yes,
Miss Holly,
yes.
you know.
I'm an OG. Holly, first of all, I'm not going to sit here and act like you're not snatched to capacity.
Okay. 4 kids.
When you are,
Yes.
okay?
that
As beautiful as
Thank you,
Ella,
Tamar.
just as
You
beautiful
too.
as 21 Jump Street. Like, you don't
Yeah.
change.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
there.
my God.
Like, what happened? Like, really?
But Tamar,
Yes.
it's 51 Jump Street now.
Girl, you look amazing. 59, 29, it's all the same in your gang. You look great.
Thank
Now,
you,
I know
baby.
when
You
you guys...
marry a man with money. See,
You know
that's
what?
what happened.
Lonnie.
Hey,
He can afford all that upkeep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
hey,
No,
I
I'm
married the
deep.
money right here. That's what I
That's his Hollywood royalty, honey. Now, I know when you two met, like, you wasn't all the way attracted to Rodney. When you first met, you weren't feeling him, not attracted because he is cute, but, like, feeling him like
No,
that.
you were
What
right.
happened?
You were right. I wasn't that attracted
You
to him.
was not?
No, because I met him, my girlfriend Leela Rashawn. Shout out to Leela. She introduced
Yeah.
us, right? Every time we get in a fight or something, I call her, it's your damn fault. But anyway, no, so she took me to this little nightclub, and I was sitting with him. And you know how you know you're not checking for a brother when you eat in front of him?
Yes, we just talked about
right?
that.
It's like not cute eating, but he was cute, he was all right, but I wasn't really feeling the athlete thing, right? So I had some French fries. I was dousing it with hot sauce. And I was like, anyway, so, and that's how you know you're not really trying to, but he seemed to like that. Like that turned him on.
I loved it.
You
So,
did?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Why?
wasn't-
Do tell.
Because she wasn't just eating the salad and doing her little petite little things. She was in it.
She was
And-
herself.
And then when she put the hot sauce on the fries, I said, I got me a spicy one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was all good. It was good.
Well, now the two of you have a reality show. We just saw a clip of it where you guys definitely keep it spicy.
Yeah.
And the show is on OWN, called For Pete's Sake. Now,
So
it's
cute.
not only just you guys and your 4 children, but Holly, you convinced your mom to do the show as well. Dolores, how does she feel about being in front of the camera?
Well, what people need to know about my mom, besides the fact, and by the way, if she was here, she'd tell you she's 80 and still cute.
Yes.
She is. She'd
So
be
there's
right.
there's that. But also, my mom used to be a big talent manager in
Yeah.
this business. So she was kind of a pioneer in this town. And I like sort of celebrating and showing her story,
Wow.
you know, the things that she's done in this town. But she's funny because, you know, she's not used to being in front of the camera. And she's most of you guys have met her, she's a dynamic woman. She has a lot of personality.
Yes.
And when it came time to be herself in front of the camera, she kind of couldn't do it. It was weird.
No,
it was
that
odd.
happens.
She couldn't do it. Like, she started developing this little Lena Horne accent.
Oh,
What was happening? I was like, Mommy, just be you. What's happening? She's like, oh, come here, baby. I was like, she became Mae West all of a sudden. What happened?
So now, your charity, the Holly Rod Foundation, has helped so many families dealing with autism and Parkinson's disease, which is amazing. What has been your biggest frustration in your fight against autism?
Probably the biggest frustration with autism is the fact that we still don't know after all these years what causes it. So causation for when a doctor tells you your kid has autism and then he won't do this, he can't do that, he won't do this, and they don't tell you why. As a parent, you feel like completely lost. And you know, your sister and I have been, Tony and I have been very with each other on this in this fight. And so that's the hardest part. But also the other thing is that realizing how special these kids are. Like, they have gifts that are outside the box, and as a community, we just have to come together and support them. And that's why I wanted to show, you know, RJ in a light. I've never seen a reality show where you saw a kid with autism trying to like make it in this world. As a teenager, he's 18. So we wanted to share that. I would have loved to have seen that when we got our diagnosis, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's been such a role model for other kids and a voice for other kids with autism, so it's been a great platform for us.
I can't believe he's 18 already. Like,
I know.
Oh, by.
Where did the time go?
I know. I hate to bring this up, but I have to ask because you was on Celebrity Apprentice with Trump. And so I have to ask you, what do you think about him running for president?
Oh, shoot.
You know, guys, that's not the same guy that I did Celebrity Apprentice with.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm very grateful for that experience. I won $600,000 for autism. It was awesome.
Awesome.
But I don't know this guy.
Right.
I don't know who this cat is. Like, this is all very weird and bizarre. I feel like I'm like in a weird, like some kind of crazy movie, you know? So it's all very weird. I mean, he's just saying stuff. I think he's saying stuff just to say stuff.
Yeah.
And that really is
And it's
disturbing.
working.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's
was working.
resonating, which
Yes.
is really scary.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that he won't be getting. Thank you for the money, Mr. Trump, but he won't be getting my
Right.
vote. He won't be getting my vote.